Layman apologists, cooking the saints, cooking the coach. Ink still heavy when the page get thin. Truth don't stutter when the noise rush in. Same breath spoke the void to form. Still pressed kings in the footnotes warned. Cross wasn't drama, it was law enforced. Judgment met mercy, no appeal in court. Blood hit wood, death got voided. Grave tried leverage, miscalculated. Stone rolled back, not for escape. Just proof death failed to seal the case. Crowns corrode, doctrines fray. Truth don't age, it outlasts decay. If it need add-ons, ethics seals. That stress cracks, not hidden, depth revealed. Fire don't change, goals intent just shows what was counterfeit. Christ is king.
Truth don't flex, it calibrates. Claims fold when the pressure breaks.
Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Christ is king.
No revisions, no update. Same word judge every age.
Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Christ is king. Word still cuts through the static rings. Light don't bend for the aged meats. Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Christ is king. Long stay sealed, no in between. All things weighed when the balance swings. Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Once delivered, never patched. No late scroll slid through the latch. If your gospel need human glue, you telling me the cross came up short for you. Sheep hear voice through signal jam. Gold don't fear the program scan. Light don't argue, don't persuade. Just step in, let the false decay. Gold plates bend, black stones mute. Added books can't hold the truth. Scales come out, myths go thin. Truth one piece, not discipline dependent. If it fractures under open sight, that ain't mystery, it lacks spine. Same word held when Rome pressed steel. Still standing when the empire kneels.
Truth don't flex, it calibrates. Claims fold when the pressure breaks.
Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Christ is king.
Every lie got a shelf life day. Read it clean, don't complicate.
Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Christ is king. Word still cuts through the static rings. Light don't bend for the aged meats. Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Christ is king. Throne stay sealed, no in between. All things weighed when the balance swings. Christ reigns now, Christ is king. Alpha framed it, Omega closed.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Hope Family Boundary, we see. Whoa, okay. I think this is the first time I've ever seen. I don't know whether that's a trout.
Little GIF. Yeah, it looks like either a trout or a. I don't know. That's not
Yeah.
a carp, but that's something.
I was going to say, it's the first time I've ever seen this on one of our streams, and I don't know whether people have just never used it before, or I wonder, is this something now because we've passed 500 subs?
Let's see. 'Cause I don't really use like the GIF emoji things. I have no clue.
Chat do, and on like a lot of other accounts, but yeah, I've never had them on this before. But he's
Here, all I have are the
so-
standard basic things, so not animated stuff at all.
I don't know. Well, he said, so pumped for this live stream. This is going to be so epic. We're going to learn so much about testing stream setups. Yeah, as you can tell, Gabe is on camera.
Hello.
He has got a new fancy setup himself. We're working on upgrading our equipment. I have a new fancy mic. I have a desk for the first, well, not for the first time, but like the first time in this room. So I now have a desk where I can actually have multiple monitors and things like that up. So preparing well for that. But we're just testing things out now. I'm rambling away and I haven't even asked folks yet. Can you hear me? That's the main question, because there's no point having a fancy mic if it's not working. Hope Family Binder says, I have no idea what that is. I typed I'm guessing a word.
Oh, I'm guessing you set up something. It looks like if you just put O's, it just puts the fish in automatically. It's not on YouTube. It's only on the actual live stream. Hold on. I think it's 4 O's, not that, or maybe it's 5 O's.
I can tell you now. I've set nothing up. You know what I'm like with
Wow.
technology.
Then it's probably something with with it being compatible with Twitch, because Twitch has a lot of animated GIFs and stuff.
Well, I was gonna say on
Yeah, see, it's 4 O's.
Mr. Onion Lover, he's got a little. Is that a wee dancing snake or something?
That's a dancing dinosaur. Yeah.
I like dinosaurs. Very good. Now, maybe this is to do with the fact that I've been upgrading my plan. I still haven't actually made the switch over yet, but I need to. But do you remember whenever we were first doing this, like emojis would not work at all? I wonder if that's something to do with part of the update.
Yeah, maybe they made it compatible, but for them to make emojis compatible, it had to also include like Twitch emojis and stuff that
Yeah.
wouldn't normally be accessible on YouTube.
Nice, nice. Well, he says it's not showing up as a fish in my view of the chat, only in the stream view. Yeah, I think Gabe's right with that. I think it must be something on the stream end. Now, it's nothing I've set up. Now, what I do need to do is, and it's good to see we've got a good few in the chats here. So actually, let me move through these fairly quickly, and then we'll get back on their topic. Gabe's got a W fish. We can hear you great. Then Gabe's just randomly adding oohs.
Well, it's because I was figuring out the fish, man.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Well, here,
Kevin,
now
good
I
to
know
see
it's
you, my
the
friend.
fish.
All the fish in the chat. That's what we want. Spam the fish emoji. There we go.
Yep.
So we have a good few watching already, which is good. We are not going to be on horribly long tonight, folks. We just want to test out our new setup. So I have a new mic. We've got well, they're not new, but I've got a new setup to do with my laptops and my monitors and things like that. So we're going to have a lot more things to add in the future. I need a new light because, like, while I like this light at the moment, it doesn't light up my face very well. So, a couple more bits of equipment to get, and then we
Yeah,
will be
one of
ready
these
for
guys.
a little ring light for sure.
Yep.
And then we will be ready for our first live stream of 2026. We will be having a Muslim call-in show. Excited for that. So that'll be good. Hope Family Boundary. I got your quad stack and Articles of Faith in today. Oh, nice. I was flipping through the Articles of Faith and it's very interesting. Possibly a better resource for understanding Mormonism and Mormon doctrines. Yeah, yeah. And this is the thing. The reason why that'll be such an invaluable resource to you is a lot of young Mormons and especially modern day Mormons don't really know the history of their own church, which is sad in one sense because it kind of makes arguing from their past sources a little bit redundant now because a lot of Mormons are very eager to throw their past under the bus and they're just like, yeah, we don't believe that. The church doesn't teach that anymore. And it's like, great.
Yep. Yes. I think Hope Family Bindaries said it very correct.
There you go,
Yes.
Gabe. There's one for you, man.
Gabe's lighting is much better, but that's because he's a mechanic. And us mechanics are just better at everything. You're very right. You're very right. Us mechanics are just better at everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kevin says it's been a while. A what? Yeah,
It has
Kevin.
been a
I don't
while.
know. I don't know if you've been around for a while, brother, but we are going to be doing a lot more call-in shows in the future. So I'm going to be focusing on Islam for a little bit, and then we'll switch over to Mormonism and then atheism, and we'll go through streams where we bring up guests and have them call in. Now, speaking of that, we have got I have made a connection over on Instagram. Oh, hang on, sorry. Big Tom and TVC, good to see you. Says,
All
nice,
right.
all glory to God. Hope the streams go good for you. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. And then he says, stream got extremely laggy. Oh dear.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It looks fine. I think that you just have to refresh your YouTube tab.
Well, yeah, sometimes that can happen, my friend. But if it does get laggy, hopefully it will pick up because the internet's showing stable on my side. But yeah, we're excited for them, Tom. Got a lot of good content planned coming up. Hoping to make a lot more connections on YouTube as well and do some collabs between Gabe and couple other people. But speaking of that, we made a connection with another apologist over on Instagram. And his name is Facts Only. Gabe, is it apologist or apologetics? I think it's
Apologist.
yeah, apologist.
Mhm.
Really, really sharp dude. Very good with the cults. He hides his face because he lives in an area where it's not safe to show it. But he's down for doing a stream, so we're going to bring him on as well and hear a little bit about his background, how he got into doing what he's doing. So if you're on Instagram and you want to check him out, dude is excellent at taking apart cultish arguments. So going to be doing that. Kevin says, "Awesome. If you need a hideout, hit us up." Yeah, well, it might be a bit hard for me over here, but I'm sure Gabe could take you up on that. And then Big Tom says, "Must have been me. Sorry, boys. Not at all, brother. It happens. It happens." But yeah,
You're
we're
good.
on tonight. More just testing. Oh, there you go. Gabe's actually linked them. So if you do want to
Mm,
follow him on Instagram, go ahead and give him a shout out. Gabe, do me a favor while if you're on YouTube, or if you
Yeah,
can,
I
see if
can.
see if he's on YouTube. I don't even know if he's got a channel on YouTube. He might.
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah. So if you're watching, folks, because I see our numbers are going up pretty well, we're just more doing a little tester stream tonight to see our new setup. My lighting is not the best tonight, but we will have upgraded equipment in the future. Um, and by the future, I mean like by our first stream. I'm fairly sure I should have some stuff set up, but we're looking forward to it. So our first call-in stream with the Muslims is going to be very, very simple. It is, what does the Quran say about the previous scriptures? So, what does the Quran say about the Gospel? And what does it say about the Torah? So, they're not going to be allowed to go to any tafsir. They're not going to be allowed to go to any scholar. No outside sources. Just simply, what does the Quran say about the previous scripture? Because guess what, Gabe? The Quran speaks very
Affirms it. Yeah.
positively about our scripture.
I don't think he's on the tubes. I think he's just on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That
He
makes
might
sense.
be on TikTok, but I refuse to open TikTok on this
Ah,
computer.
dude, so many people have told me to get TikTok. Like, not even like if not even like to use it as in like a regular thing, but like just have it as like a separate place that you could stream to. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just feel too old for it. I just there's that, and there's also the element of it's really not trusted. I don't know. I know in America, I think you guys tried to ban it or shut it down.
Oh, they did, and then Trump realized that he could get a lot of votes for if he said he would bring it back. So he brought it back.
Ah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
Over here, it's seen as a bit of a privacy concern. So, like, it's not that we can't get it; it's just highly recommended that we don't. And
Mhm.
again, like Gabe will testify to this. Like, I am a complete tech noob. I just know how to turn a computer on, and that's about it. So, like, whenever it comes to other platforms, I'm always very reluctant to get into them. But who knows? Maybe in the future, because apparently that is where all the big audiences are and like debates. So
Yeah, there's some issues with TikTok though, but we can read this real quick.
I would say so. Hope Family Bindery says, "I won't go anywhere near TikTok. My buddy Christian in the open does a lot of apologetics on TikTok, and I don't know how he survives." See, that's the thing. The reason why it's been brought up so much to me is there's a lot of people, even people I watch on YouTube, are all on TikTok, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems to be the go-to spot for doing call-ins as well. So, Gabe, do you know who Fearless Truth is?
I hate to break it to you, but no, I don't tend to
Yeah,
watch a lot of people's stuff. It usually is just me reading like really old stuff is
yeah.
how I tend to get around to stuff.
That's
But
fair. Well, Fearless Truth, he's an Eastern Orthodox Christian.
okay.
He's been blowing up a lot recently. Dude is incredibly smart with philosophy. Like, I know a fair bit about philosophy, but like, dude would run circles around me. I'm just saying that now. Um, but he has been doing an awful lot of like call-in streams himself. In fact, I think he was live there a while ago. He might still actually be on. Um, but he's been garnering an awful lot of the Dawa guys' attention at the moment. So he's been doing a lot of debates with them. And yeah, TikTok seems to be his main. Like he streams to YouTube, but like TikTok seems to be where he draws the audience in from.
Yeah,
So
see, he's got a few videos. I'll give him a little subscribe.
yeah,
All right.
solid dude. He's doing a lot of work with Avery and stuff. So
Nice.
oh, there we go. The way Gibbs
Yeah, I see that right now.
he just ended 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
Yep.
So again, not that he's a lot bigger channel than me, so he doesn't need me plugging him. But if anybody's not subscribed to him, go give him a follow. He's not really talking too much about like Eastern Orthodoxy or anything. So like if you're a Protestant or whatever, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to follow him, go give him a follow because like he's mainly dealing with cults. So like you're not really going to be dealing too much with like interfaith stuff. So Hope Family Boundary, lots of progressive Christians and atheists on TikTok. Yeah, exactly. Which depending on how you look at it, could be a bit of a. I've heard people refer to it like as a cesspool a lot, but at the same time, you could also look at it as a field that is very ripe for harvest, I guess. So
I think my problems with TikTok are I don't want to promote people to go down certain paths of I call it degeneracy because
yeah,
like the infinite swiping stuff. I don't even like that X has that. YouTube has it. Instagram has it. Facebook has it. I don't like how any of those have it.
hmm
So just the infinite swiping, and your entire platform is built around just infinite swiping and continuously scrolling through content. It's just to me, it's degrading to yourself as a human being that sits down and watches it, and then it's degrading to, for me, it would be bad to put out that kind of content. I don't want to just give people that. I understand why people do it. 'Cause, everyone puts YouTube shorts up on YouTube too because well, for a while there, YouTube was
attention span.
pushing it, saying, "Hey, you got to do this. We got to get people on here." And now no one uses YouTube Shorts, luckily. But
It's also
uh,
attention span too, though, because like again,
and that's what I mean by it's like it degrades at you as a person. It reduces your attention span. When that's part of why I like reading is when you're reading, you are forced to stretch out your attention span and grow effectively.
yeah.
So that's why.
Sorry, I'm just
Go ahead.
laughing because I got a private message here from someone being like, "Your new mic is so good, I can hear Rolo." I'm like, people can hear Rolo anyway, but I just realized, yeah, the noise is going to be tenfold now. I need to work out a way of like isolating him.
Hmm.
Um,
I mean, there's especially if you go to like something like OBS or something, there's a lot of ways to isolate noise and add little caps and stuff and limit the type of audio that gets through.
yeah, all
But
all of this will be improved. Like as I say, a lot of this right now is just me testing things out. Like it's so nice to finally have a desk. Like I've got room for my hands. I can put my cup of tea down. I can do whatever.
mhm.
I had my monitors set up earlier, but I didn't even turn them on for the stream because we're not. It's not like we're going to be pulling up sources or anything tonight anyway. Because it's more just chill. We are going to be reacting to something in a bit though, folks. So keep that in mind. Doom scrolling on TikTok on debates is real bad. It is, brother. It is like. And the sad thing is, like, I'm not even gonna try and pretend I'm immune to it. There's times like where I lay down in bed at night too, before I go to sleep, and I'll just like scroll for a bit, and then dude, you blink and you maybe look and like half an hour's passed and you're like, what did I just do? So,
Yeah, I intentionally block those from my browsers and internet at altogether. Like if someone sends me a YouTube short or an Instagram reel,
quick
I
folks,
have to
spam Gabe.
I have to actually like go into my browser settings and adjust them just to do it. Which I'll probably be making. I plan on making some videos on how to do that type of stuff with
Mhm.
like Windows, Android, iOS, Linux, everything because it's more use. It's got more use cases than just blocking things like shorts. It also is heavily used, and it's how I would recommend a lot of people use it to block certain adult content per se.
Mhm.
Just don't want to use the P word too quickly here on YouTube. I don't
You
want
can
to get
just say
taken down.
porn.
Oh yeah, corn. That's the right one. Yeah. So you can use it to block a lot of corn, and that's usually like when I have young guys reach out to me and they're like, "Hey, I gotta get off this. How do I do it?" I'm
Mhm.
like, "All right, well, let's first change up like how your phone interacts with the rest of the internet and give you some barriers. And is there ever a solution that's going to remove it all? No, but what it's going to do is it's going to make it so if you want to watch it, it's going to add a barrier. And most
Well,
people who end up watching the corn, they watch it because they're in a lapse of weakness, and it was like an instantaneous choice. Like
yeah.
they're sitting there and they're like, oh yeah, they're having a hard time sleeping or something, and they just pick up their phone and pull it up, and then they just watch it. And then it's like, if there was a single barrier to prevent them from getting it, it would have been something enough to snap them into reality and be like, you know what, I just need to go to bed. So you just
Well,
have to build difficult barriers too.
there's different things you can do too, though. But like practical things, like don't don't keep electronics in the room in the bedroom
Hmm.
at night. Like somebody will say, "Oh, but I need my phone in case someone calls or whatever." On your phone, you can set your phone to pretty much just have access to calls and texts. Like that's it. Like I forget what you call the mode, but it it's there. It's available. At least I've never been able to do it on Apple because I haven't really had the chance to use it yet. But Samsung definitely has it. Like you can limit your phone to just calls and texts for a period of time. So there's that. Or if you can go with your phone not being in the room, just keep your phone out of the room or your
Hmm.
laptop or whatever it is. Plus there's other things you can download. There's things like Covenant Eyes and things like that. So like people that struggle with it, I get it, but I think sometimes people just don't also want to put the practical steps in
Yeah,
place.
and there's even more practical steps too, like just going to bed on time.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the most practical steps for a lot of young men. Is
Yeah.
for women, it's
And women,
usually books
honestly.
and stuff. I don't know if, like, I've looked at the stats and stuff for it because I
Stats
was
for sure.
writing an article on it, but it's like online content that's like men dominated, but like literature that's heavily women, and TV that's also heavily women
It's
dominated.
man dominated, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I have seen other stats as well from people like Matt Fradd and stuff. Women are not as, and again, I know this is probably going to go down wrong, but it's just true. Women are not as honest about what they view online. Men are more likely to say anonymously, "Yeah, I watch porn," or whatever.
Yeah,
So I would be interested to see because there is definitely it's more the younger generations because like they're raised now. And when I say raised, I don't mean by their parents or anything. I just mean like culturally raised, where
it's
for
like
for a woman to be sexually active and to be almost as what's the word, viral as a man.
hmm.
Viral, I mean, sorry, I don't know what.
Yeah, I'm like viral. That's
Yeah,
the word. I
yeah.
kind of figured that's
I,
where you were
I
going
I I
with
don't
it.
know why I said viral, but I'm telling you boys, it's too late at night for me to be streaming. But Hope Family Binary OBS has some great filter options for mic stuff. Yeah, we'll definitely get stuff worked out. I'm gonna need Gabe to do some behind the scenes stuff for me, like talk me through a few things, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
It'll just be interesting to see whether anything can conquer Rolo snoring. Tina, good to see you, sister. She says hello, gents.
Howdy,
I hope
Tina.
you're doing well and that you had a blessed Christmas. I did indeed, Tina. I am. I'm not even meant to be on tonight. It's just me and Gabe both kind of got equipment on the same day, so we were kind of like, okay, this test out the new setup. Also,
Yep.
for Gabe's going to be setting up his own YouTube channel as well. So whenever he gets it set up, make sure you go subscribe to him.
Yeah.
Although
I'll
Gabe,
share.
you'll have a little bit of a jump too because I think you already have previous
I
subscribers.
Oh, it's not going to be the channel you're thinking. I don't think I'm going to use that channel. I think I'm going to save that channel for just tutorials and stuff.
Okay, he's
Or
gonna.
do you think I should use it?
I think you should use it because it'll give you a jump start into having
Okay.
the features that I wanted access to. So like a lot of people think that, oh, at 500 subs you automatically get access to super chats and stuff. You don't. I don't even care
You
about
have
super
to
chats.
get the
Yeah,
watch time and stuff.
yeah. You need your watch time up. I don't even care about super chats. Like here's how
Oh,
here's how I don't even know the word is, but like, do you see those little emoji things that appeared there a while ago? I still don't even know whether that is part of like YouTube or whether that's
no, that's not
or whatever.
YouTube.
Well, even then, once you hit 500 subs in YouTube anyway, you do get access to like emojis and stuff like that. So it's all those little small things that now in the future, whenever we do live streams, I'm not going to have to rely as heavily on EVMux. So, for example, polls, I should now have access to polls on YouTube where I didn't have access to them before, and I had to do the
Oh,
workaround on here, which it worked, but a lot of people were like, I don't want to click a link, and I was like, yeah, fair enough.
I found out where the GIF emojis are coming from.
Where?
Kick. So I don't know if you live
I'm not
streamed to
on Kick.
Kick, but I'm guessing that EVMux has Kick support or something
But if I'm not on Kick, how is the emojis coming through?
because it's probably just a universal support with their
Hmm.
chat system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm guessing O is like a Kick thing for getting the fish emoji to
well,
go
I
through.
think I think the O's might just signify the mouth opening.
That might be it.
Yeah. So the way he says TikTok is how to reach these kids. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. And again, I ain't rolling it out. I may do it. I just at the moment I don't know. Linux is the best. Everyone should switch to Linux. Windows and Macs are trash. Windows definitely. Mac works well for me, so I ain't gonna complain. Once again, us mechanics are doing it right by running Linux.
Indeed.
Uh, Hope family boundary that ain't happening anytime soon. I spent way too much money on this Mac, so there ain't no switching for a while.
Yeah, and you can't really you can install Linux on a Mac. It's pretty difficult to do.
Yeah, that means I ain't doing it. Tina says awesome. Oh wow, I can't do it on you guys' end, but I can pull that fish up full scale. Nice.
Hmm.
So how do folks do the fish emoji, Gabe, if they want to?
4 O's.
4 O's.
Yep.
And Hope Family Binder says Max can run Linux. They can, but I ain't going to do that, brother. Anyway, folks.
I'm gonna kick ass
Oh.
support. I'm trying to find more of them, and I can't find more of them.
Yeah, I'm sure when people play around my chat, they'll work it out.
Yep.
Right, folks, we are going to react to a 24-minute video from David Wood and AP. You know what, Gabe and I, if you're new here, you maybe don't know, but when Gabe and I get talking, we can sometimes ramble. So, with this being 24 minutes, it shouldn't be as bad. But before we do that, I had something in my head to say and I completely forgot about it. No idea what it is. Duffman, good to see you, brother.
Duffman is in the house.
He is indeed. Good to see you, brother. How was your Christmas? Oh yes, I remember now what I was going to say. I'm not going to pull it up because it'll take too long for me to go and find it. But we are also planning on hosting a lot more debates on this channel going forward. Now we currently have a debate just on the precipice of getting going. We unfortunately had someone pull out, which means we need to find someone new again in order to get the debate happening. So the debate is the thesis of the debate is veneration distinguishable from worship? So we have got a Eastern Orthodox guy who is willing to take the positive in that and say that the two are separate and they do have distinctions. So we now need someone to take the negative in that statement and say no, that they're not separate, and whenever they come into practice, they basically fall apart and collapse into worship. So if you know anyone that would be interested in that, I'm going to do a little bit of a video on it after New Year's Day and put it out and see if we can get anyone interested in partaking in that. So if you know anyone, please do put the word out. And as I say, we're going to have a lot more debates going forward, going to have call-in shows. So Duffman says, speaking of D Wood, I saw that Nux Taku has been reacting to a lot of D Wood's videos in Islam.
Yeah.
Who's
I
that?
figured this would be like a Muslim guy, and then I opened up his YouTube channel and am instantly slapped with a. Yeah, I don't want to say that. I don't know.
Hold on, I'll just look up myself. Duffman,
Yeah.
I have got no clue who this is, brother. So I'm just looking it up now. But
Either way, I totally was not expecting that when I opened it up. I was expecting to see like a imam type of Muslim person.
Is it someone big or is it?
Oh yeah, 2 million subscribers. Yeah.
2 million, and I've never heard of them.
Oh, it's only 2 million subscribers. I mean,
Oh yeah.
there's 200 million people in the United States alone, 70 something million in Germany.
No, they
I
were.
don't know the other European stats, but I know Germany's like 70 million.
I didn't even get to type in "NU" before this person popped up. So.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's what I saw. Yep, you saw it too. I had to see it. Now Layman had to see it too.
I don't want to click anything here because the volume's going to come through. But does this person show their face or?
I don't think so. It looks like they just do their cartoon thing. Here, I'm gonna click on one of the videos. I'll take the leap of faith for everyone.
To be fair, actually,
this is a VTuber. It's a VTuber. I know what that is. I thought it was cartoon drawings that they just put around. No, that's someone who has like a camera that tracks their body and gets like a animated overlay on them.
Interesting.
It's like the new hit Anon thing. Instead of just hiding behind a profile picture and a username, they hide behind a fully animated character.
Well, do you know why though? But that's why, like, I understand why people do what they do, but unfortunately, if I was to just do this, the majority of people will click off.
Oh, yeah.
Like, analytics shows this to be true. Like, I track my analytics with it too. Whenever you've got, like, say, a panel of people or whatever, and they're all just like profile pictures, people click off because they're just like it's not going to hold my attention. But now, I heard David Wood reacting to someone reacting of his channel recently, but I don't think it was this person.
It was probably Sneeko.
Oh no, because I would know that name. But
No.
Anyway, let's go ahead, Gabe. I will bring this up. Wait, I'm on the wrong platform. Okay, there we go. So, folks, I am going to go ahead and play this on my end. You can then let us know whether the volume is too loud or not. Yeah, I just saw the pinned up comment. I didn't even do that on purpose. And folks, just in case you don't know, I tagged Gabe in this on X. Zooted is now in the Urban Dictionary, so it's all going good. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Says, hey, peeps. We are just reacting to some David Wood and AP here and testing our new equipment. So welcome in. Hope you had a great holiday break. Good Christmas. So anyway, folks, let us know whether this needs turned up or turned down. Gabe, I'm going to get you to keep an eye on the chat for me just because I'm out of studio at the minute.
Good. Behind the Dawa scenes.
Wait, did we uncover a big gay ring this time with the Dawa? What is happening?
Well, it's I'll let you see. It's not. He didn't actually go out and do it. He just said some stuff about what he's willing to do. And here's the background because I didn't fully understand the situation. Anyway, Giant DOC.
Yeah, so we've technically reacted to a bit of this, but like I want to react to this just because it's a way to test the new equipment and stuff. But AP's reactions to this is quite funny. So they're going to be talking about some of the Dawa guys here, and yeah, it's seeing AP's reactions pretty funny. But anyway, let's continue. So they're going to be talking about a guy called the Watcher. Oh no, wait, sorry, the Warner.
I was going to say Watcher. That's from the Marvel comics.
No. He's now nicknamed the Watcher. That's why I said that.
Oh, okay.
But I want to explain just for people that don't know. He is actually called the Warner, but he has now been re-nicknamed the Watcher, and you will find out why.
Shared something that I guess it was on TikTok or something, and there's an ex-rapper. Dawa guys love those. There's an ex-rapper who converted to Islam, and he's been hanging out with all the Dawa guys, right, for a while. His name's Malik, ex-rapper. And he just exposed everybody. He's like, you know what these guys are doing behind the scenes? They're all sitting around high, they're banging all these chicks and stuff like this. Anyway, he apparently did this stream, and then
Well, not apparently, like he reacts to it. But do you ever notice? I kind of skipped it at the start there, but not that it matters. But do you ever notice whenever David Wood says something, he'll often repeat himself a lot. Like he'll say it and then he'll repeat the exact same line.
Yeah,
It's
he
kind of
does
funny.
that because he's trying to reach out to Muslims and stuff. And with
Yeah,
Muslims, you have to be persistent and reiterate points over and over and over and over
y-
again.
y- true, but
As you
I
will
think
see during the call-in shows, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have
well,
a guy who's gonna just keep going in a loop, and we have to just keep burning that loop into him. You know?
well, don't give it away just yet, Gabe. But just for our audience listening, we have something to counteract that little loop that the Muslims are going to try and do. So I think you'll all enjoy that. So I see Duffman says, I always thought that D Wood was repeating to make his points easy to remember. Yeah, he
Part of
is.
it.
Oh, he is, and it's you both of you are right. It's just I've noticed it now has creeped into, like, even when he's not talking to Muslims, like even when he's on his lives just talking to AP, and I know he is talking to the audience as well, obviously, but it's just funny that he will repeat the same point, and it's like, yeah, dude, we get it. Keep going.
We
people
got
started
Kid
screen
Furry in
recording
the
when they
chat
realized.
too.
Oh, sorry, Gabe, I cut you off there. What'd you say?
Nope, you're good. I was saying we got Kid Furry in the chat here saying shalom to everyone. Howdy,
Oh,
Kid Furry.
okay, it must be on X because I was going to say it's not on YouTube for me. Good to see you,
No,
bro.
he is on YouTube. It's just for some reason not going through.
Ah,
Are you on the alt account too?
I am, yes.
Then that's probably where he's at.
Ah, okay, it's coming through on both. That's good. Anyway, let's continue.
It, and then Giant DOC shared a little 2-minute clip. So I got that 2-minute clip, which we're going to go ahead and watch right now. What is this? Look at this. Someone says the Warner got caught with weed and chicks. Yeah. So there's all this stuff about these guys.
It's just AP's eyes here. Like AP's just like, yep, I'm not surprised. But this is the thing. See, whenever you're dealing with these type of guys like Gabe, you've had as much interaction with them as I have.
Yeah.
I have dealt with them so much online recently. Like they really do not care. Like even within the course of a day, they will contradict themselves multiple times. So like there's a
Oh
few
yeah.
comments online that they will go ahead and say one thing, and like I can't even think of a good example right now without even going on X and finding it, but they will say something like I never disrespect, or Muslims never disrespect Christians, Christians always disrespect, Islam or the prophet or whatever. Within an hour, there's a tweet up in like Christians or this, that, the other, and then once they've done that, they'll go back to the point of we never disrespect. And it's like, do you guys actually hear yourself, or like
Well, it's
is the cognitive dissonance that bad? But what it often does boil down to is they really do not care how badly they contradict themselves. They just want whatever works.
yeah. That's what I think a lot of it is they're in so many ways they're just doing it for followers, right? And that's all they really care about and wanting.
Did you call
Yeah.
him Kid Furry at all?
Yes.
All right, okay. I never picked up on that. So
Yeah, I said Kid Furry.
I didn't even pick up on that. I thought you said Kid Fury, so I was like, okay.
No. That's why I started laughing uncontrollably there. I'll fully admit I did that on purpose just to mess with him.
Yeah. I noticed that about David also. Lol, but I love that, brother. We gotta be long, suffering, patient. Oh yeah, like
Mhm.
it doesn't bother me. It's really really funny because he will do it even in videos where he's by himself.
Mhm.
It's just hilarious to me actually, but because I know a couple people like that in real life, they will verbatim just repeat the sentence they said maybe 2 to 3 times, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
um, they contradict because they have self control or truth. We have the truth because we have Jesus. They are super demonic. The whole religion. Oh, you can say that again, sister. You can 100% say that again. The religion honestly disgusts me. Like it really really does. And again, I do not hate Muslims. I love them. I want to see them come to Christ, but I cannot wait till we start doing some of these live streams because like there's a gent. I don't know if he's watching here tonight. He's probably not because he's in the same time zone as me. So this is way too late for him to come on because him and I talked about this before. He is going to come on stream in the future. Now, what I will say about this guy is he is one of those Muslims that you can genuinely have an intellectual conversation with. Now, him and I don't agree, obviously, but there are points he's willing to concede, and there's things that I can concede to him. Now, not things like doctrine or anything, but like we don't have to like bash each other over the head the way we would have to do, say, with like a junior. But just speaking of junior is I
Falling
honestly
off hard, bro. He's falling off bad, man.
I don't think he was ever on it. If anybody doesn't know who we're talking about, like Junior is
Nope.
Olympian. Are you still here, my friend?
Yep. Livian's got a bot.
I don't know if Olivian's still here. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I don't use Twitch. I have an issue with the Twitch too.
Look, if it happens, it happens. Like Nightbot should be taking care of it, but
It's like, nah, I'm good. I don't feel like working
so
today.
I can block user, but that doesn't remove it from the stream. But that's fair.
Hmm.
It doesn't show up in YouTube chat anyway, so that's all the better. But yeah, that Muslim gent's going to be coming on in the future, and I look forward to having a conversation with him. But like with Junior, I honestly do believe a lot of the Dawa guys love doing this anyway. They love throwing each other under the bus, especially like if they come from different like schools of thought and stuff. But I honestly do believe that Junior is a plant to make Dawa look bad. Because that is how
Oh yeah.
bad Junior's logic is. Like Junior's logic is insanely bad. So I don't know what to say about Junior, but I honestly don't think he's legit. Let me just say that.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely, I can see where you're coming from with it. Because him and like a couple other, like when they start posting things with like, they're like, oh yeah, look at, we love Jesus more, and then you have the image with a cross and doves, and it's like a God ray, and it's like, I wonder what all three of those things stand for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's doing a really good job. If he is trying to make Islam look bad, he's doing a really good job at it. If he's trying to make Islam look good, maybe to a Muslim, he's doing a really good job at it. But
Yeah, I don't know because I don't know too many Muslims that actually support Junior. Like when you look at Junior's posts on X, and sorry folks, we will get back to the video now here in a second, but when you look at Junior's posts on X, he definitely has bought it likes because when you look at his comments, they don't add up. When you look at the views and you look at the like ratio, it doesn't add up. So he 100% has bought it likes, and it's the fact that he
really, you think he botted likes?
Oh yeah,
Because every time I respond to him, he always has like 13 likes, and the comments have like 50 likes a piece. I'm sitting there like, man, that's why I said bro's falling off to that one post that you posted. Is I went on it and he had like 10 likes on the thing, and he had like 200 messages, 10 likes, and it's like, okay, wow, bro ratioed himself.
that's
And
how I know he's botted because that's what I mean. When you look at the majority of Junior's tweets, they're as bad as you said. They've got like 13 likes or something. But when you look at the ones where he's got like 1K likes and the post alone has got like 250 views, you know he's botted likes because like how do you have more likes than you have views? Like that's not possible.
yeah, that could just be something where our end doesn't render it properly and
I don't know, bro.
ends
Like
up.
X clamps down on a lot of that type of stuff. But anyway, that part's not as important. Duffman says, "Nah, man, I agree with the Quran. It states that the gospel is real and true. So do I, brother. That's why you're going to enjoy our first Muslim call-in show because we're not letting them go anywhere else during that first call-in show. Very first call-in show is what does the Quran only, say about the gospel. sister here says, I love them also, but I'm praying for boldness and patience for the whole body of Christ because we are going to need it. And you can, yep, I can agree to that. I meant to say most of them don't have self control. Yeah, no worries, sister. I have a little bit of dyslexia as well, sister, just so you know. So if I ever read something out wrong, it's not necessarily your message, it's more my brain. They don't realize it's not the same Jesus. It's like their deception is so intense. I feel sorry for them. Like the enemy has them so blinded, but many have come to Jesus. Thank God. Yeah, amen. They have, and many more will come because a lot of these guys on X love pushing this narrative that Islam's the fastest growing religion in the world. Yeah, by birth rate, but your own sheikhs, your own scholars are crying out about the apostasy rates, like how badly Islam is bleeding out. It's bad. uh, Duffman says, was he the guy that debated AP and never argued the prompt? Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the guy that just constantly kept appealing to genocide. Also, this is the other thing about Junior, and we'll play the video after this. But Junior was on he popped on Fearless Truth's live stream maybe about 3 weeks ago, and you have my word. People can go and watch this. We all know Junior uses Chat GPT anyway because Junior does not even change the prompt to hide Chat GPT. So like whenever Junior replies to people on X, like you can tell he's using AI. But whenever he was debating with Nick, actually hang on, I might need to put myself up full screen here for a minute. You could tell that Junior was using ChatGPT because he would ask Nick a question and then he would immediately be typing on his computer and you could hear the typing, but you could also see him reading the screen, like, and he was reading everything out verbatim to the point where Nick like had to call him out multiple times and be like, dude, stop. Like we can tell you're using AI. Just completely ignored it. That's what I'm saying. They don't care. They just don't care.
Yeah, I mean, that was even going on during the debate with AP, where AP was
Yeah,
like,
that's
dude,
true.
we're watching you do Chat GPT. And he was like, no, you're doing Chat GPT. And then AP pulls up his laptop and it's a Word doc. And he's like, no, this is just Word. And then he's like, well, how about you show us your phone real quick? Since, I showed my laptop, we can show us your phone real quick. He's like, no, I'm good. And
Yeah.
just puts it back in his pocket and goes on. It's like, all right, we all know what you were doing, man.
Look, here's what I say. First of all, don't use ChatGPT anyway or any like AI to be your main resource because you can make AI say whatever you want because AI seeks to please you personally in that
Yep.
regard. So like my if I was to use Grok or my ChatGPT, I could get ChatGPT to say anything that I wanted to say in regards to my beliefs, right? If
Yep.
someone came onto my account and typed in was Muhammad a true prophet, guess what my AI is going to say? It's going to
No.
say no because it knows my arguments, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can use ChatGPT, you can use Grok as a resource. I have got no issue with that. But if you debate using ChatGPT, if you rely on ChatGPT to be, you know, I don't know, like just your one resource where hang on a minute, Gabe, let me just type up and get an answer here for you. That's not going to work. Um, it's
Mm-hmm.
not going to make you a good apologist. It's not going to make you seem smart. We can tell, especially whenever you're reading it, you can hear my dog is so loud. He's got even closer to the mic too. But like we can tell, and it's just
Yeah.
Junior just seems to have like zero shame. Like he's just like, yeah, like it would be less bad if he was like, yeah, I did use ChatGPT, but I put it in my own words. I still wouldn't be okay with that, but at least then you could say, okay, well, he was honest. It's the fact that he hides it and he's like, no, 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 you're using it.
Yep.
Um, I have noticed that you can gaslight LLMs and bully them into conclusions that are contradictory. Yeah, you can quite literally make AI say whatever you want it to say. There's
Mhm.
a reason. There's a reason why X had to pull Grok
What's
down for a period of 72 hours. People got Grok to say all sorts of things.
Oh yeah, Grok became super anti-Semitic and started
Oh,
praising,
I was going to say
the
worse than that.
started praising. Well, you know, started praising like the second most famous anti-Semite in the world. Behind Muhammad, of course.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I think in all reality, if I'm being completely blunt, I think like half the accounts that are promoting Islam online are just bots. Like easily.
Oh
And
yeah.
what I mean by that is I don't mean like, and I'm not meaning just the small ones. I mean like accounts with actual serious following. I think they're
Oh
just bots.
yeah.
Like because you look at it and it's just like they post the same thing. They post the
Oh, it's on repeat.
Google saying, "Oh, Muhammad is the number one most famous person in the world." I'm like, okay, yeah, so what?
Gabe, also that's another thing though, but it's fabricated because guess what happens if I Google that? Muhammad's name doesn't pop up. Now,
Yeah, let me try. I don't use Google.
are there links underneath it where you'll find like Facebook groups and stuff that say that? Yes, but you know the little AI analysis thing, it doesn't immediately pop up that Muhammad is the greatest man to ever live.
Hmm.
Like that's what I'm saying. They're very comfortable lying.
Mine didn't even pull up with AI thing. I think
I
Google
told
realized I don't like it.
you.
Here, let me turn on AI mode. Let's see what Google says.
Yeah. Hmm.
Determining the most famous person. Okay, it's giving me some soccer players, Elon Musk and Taylor Swift. Oh, and Donald Trump.
Oh, good to see Muhammad's there, isn't
Of
it?
all time in history, they put it religious leaders, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, and Buddha.
Yep.
Okay, and then Michael Jackson for musician, and then Adolf Hitler for the Adolf Hitler, then Alexander the Great. That's on. I think that's a good I think that's a good order for him.
Yeah.
I think there's probably some people more famous than Alexander the Great, but we'll stick with Adolf Hitler on the top.
It shows you exactly what I'm saying though, but like they
Mhm.
even lie with stuff like that. Like that was a screenshot taken from a Facebook group, and they tried to claim that AI said this. AI didn't say that.
Yeah. I always like to turn it on them and be like, wow, so he's the most famous person in the world? By what standards? Like, who's making that metric? If it's like, because if the world's metric, if you have a ton of anti Semites, they're all going to be on board with Muhammad. They're going to be like, yeah, you have a ton of pedophiles. They're going to be all like, oh my goodness, Muhammad, PDF files. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, Muhammad is perfect. You have a whole bunch of polygamists. They're going to be looking at it and they're going to be like, I like Muhammad.
This is what I mean, though, but this is why Dawa guys are not serious, though, but because they'll say things like, "Oh, I would never trust a Jew or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
Junior quoted a Jewish rabbi today and was like, "I agree with this rabbi," because the rabbi was saying, "Oh, Rebecca was 3 years old."
Oh my goodness.
But again, it
How
shows.
many times do we have to debunk that?
Yeah, we don't even have to debunk it. It's so
You
stupid.
just read the text.
Yeah.
It literally is self-debunking.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm saying. Like you really don't need to debunk it. Like you're an idiot if you believe that. Like, and I say that as politely as I can. You are an idiot if you believe Rebecca was 3 years old. But this
that, or
is
you just
what I
haven't
mean.
read the Bible.
Yeah, none of them have. Even some of their top guys like Hamza and stuff that claims to have read the Bible multiple times, when he was pressed on some of the most basic questions by like God logic one time, Hamza didn't have a clue even what the context was. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh come on, dude! Like you've claimed to read it multiple times. I am on my second pass through of your Quran, and again, I posted this earlier today, and I'm not even saying this from like a polemical or apologetic standpoint. Like I tried to be as unbiased as possible. If I was reading that and coming at it from the point of view that the Quran puts the challenge out, replicate something as good, if not, something as good, if not better, dude, it is one of the most boring books I have ever read.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Oh, it is so bad. Like it just constantly it uses our Bible as just a crutch constantly, and it just assumes things that it can't substantiate on its
Whoa,
own.
whoa, whoa! You said assumes. How dare you?
Mhm.
It affirms. Or because that's kind of what Muslims will say is they're like, because you'll be like, well, where does it get this and this and this, and they're like, well, it affirms that.
Exactly, it affirms what we have. Key point.
Mhm.
Anyway,
My favorite.
because I don't plan to be on too much longer, let's go ahead and get through this video.
Yeah,
We're not even we're not even 2
or
minutes
2
in.
minutes in. Yeah,
Now, a lot of that we don't need to react to. It's more just we've been through this video before, but it's just AP's reaction I kind of want to get to.
Banging all
Right.
these chicks behind the scenes and these guys hitting the clubs, and they basically have this arrangement when the new guys come in like Sneeko, and they say, we'll teach you about halal, you teach us about haram, and then they go and do all this stuff, and they're banging all these chicks. Anyway, it's Muslim Lantern, all these guys, they are all, this guy exposed everybody, he's called them all out. But the Warner the Warner said what he'd be willing to do to get into the Illuminati.
It's just David's laugh there. Now, if you don't
Oh,
know what's
man.
coming, folks, just be warned. This is not
It's
not
not
PG.
children friendly, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
this is not PG. But again, David's just repeating the language that they themselves use. But
Oh, he's not going to play it? I thought
oh,
he was going to play the clip.
he will. But it's just the fact that it's just this. I know I've paused in the really bad part here. But it's the fact that he can't control himself right now.
What? Okay, let me see.
Now, bearing in mind, this is the first time AP is hearing this because he wasn't on stream with them earlier.
76% of people did not hear what went on today. That's interesting because, yeah, we talked about it in the live stream of Giant. And then there was double news because, wait, I didn't even share the link, man. Hang on, I'm going to share this on Twitter real quick. And then double news. You had all the over 30 of the Dawa guys said condemned Daniel Hakikachu and basically takfired him, man.
Now, Gabe, I know we've already been through this on our own, but did you hear the update on all of this part?
No, I did not hear an update on that part.
So this is related, but a lot more, I would say, smaller Dawa guys have come out in support of Daniel. And they have released footage of a lot of the big Dawa guys off in places like Morocco, where what gets talked about in this video that we're going to play in a minute, with Sneeko and stuff, where these Dawa guys are caught at a dinner table, you know, with alcohol on the table. Things involving women and stuff like that. So we're not going to get into all that, but like whoever Daniel Hakikachu had released that, and again, not that I'm saying Daniel had them release that, but they came out in support of Daniel. That's what I'll say. But the Warner, or the Watcher as he is now known, there was a video released of him that's not going to be good for him. But again, like I saw even on I think it was Ali Dawa's channel there a while ago, someone messaged in about that, and they basically put on a super chat, and it was to the effect of, I honestly don't care as long as it's to the kafir, to the what do you call
kafir.
it?
Disbelievers.
Yeah, I couldn't get my words out there. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
He's like, I honestly couldn't care as long as it's to the disbelievers. So it's like, oh, come on. It's like, what can these guys do that is going to make you lot wake up and see that you are following a wicked religion, and you've got guys that are supposedly representing the religion going off and doing whatever they want because they don't even take it seriously? Like, that's the thing. Like, at what point?
But that's the thing about Islam, is it makes you feel like you are doing something good and righteous and religious. It fills in a lot of that religious niche in your heart, but then it lets you just do whatever you want, right? And that's exactly what Muhammad did. Muhammad was like, oh my goodness, I want a child bride. I have the PDF file urge. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say, Allah has prescribed your child to be given to me, and then I'm going to have a, you know, PDF philic relationship for the remainder of his life, right? And then you also have, you know, like, think of, I've already mentioned it before on past streams, but he abolished adoption. the entire institution of adoption. He abolished it, and like adoption has been something that was like universally held to. Like every culture has held to adoption in some way, shape, or form, except for Islam. After when Muhammad found his adopted son's wife dressed very scandalously and decided he wanted her. Right? I mean, Allah decided that he wanted her, but no, he decided he wanted her, but Allah said, "Oh yeah, why'd you ever adopt him? I never said you could adopt him," and then reverted the whole system of adoption. And
It's convenient how that works.
yeah, very convenient how that works. And it's like his son was even like, "Oh no, you can have her. It's fine." And he's like, No. People are going to think too lowly of me if I just take my son's wife. So I have to dismantle the entire institution of adoption. The entire idea of it is no longer welcome in Islam because, oh yeah, if we allow adoption, well then, that makes me look bad as the prophet of this great religion, right?
And you're bang on the point, because it shows you exactly Muhammad was switched on. Like he knew, okay, this is gonna make me look bad. So
Yeah.
therefore Allah has to approve it.
Yep.
They're noticed then that Allah miraculously approves it.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to Joseph Smith as well. The only thing you can say about Joseph Smith is at least he didn't have a child bride.
Yep, at least he didn't have a child bride.
Yep. Folks, good number of you watching. Good number of you watching throughout both YouTube channels. And folks, if you do not know, we do have another YouTube channel. It's called the Layman Apologist Alt. You can hop over there and give it a subscription as well if you want. That site we're going to stream always to both channels, but that other channel will be more for more my personal type of things that I enjoy. So like reacting to political commentary from where I am over in Ireland and stuff. So you'll see more of that in the future. However, folks, we're going to go on ahead and continue to play this video. But folks, in the chat, for those of you that are watching, I need some moderators for the channel going forward. So if you're interested in being a mod for the channel, let me know and I will go ahead and make you a moderator. Gabe, if I made you a mod yet, I've made an Livian one.
I've got the Trinity Apologetics channel.
Okay. Yeah. Fair. Anyway, let's get back to this. So again, folks, if you want to be a mod, just let me know in the chat.
Including Ali Dawa, a bunch of the main guys, all takfired Daniel Hakikachu. They posted a letter and they all signed it and stuff like that. So they takfired that dude. And so we're live.
So wait, they signed an official letter of excommunication of Daniel Kikachu?
Yeah, they said they said they're like disassociating with him and stuff, but it's because they're saying it's all this blasphemous kufr stuff that he says.
I personally do not accept that. I think that if there is one Muslim apologist, one da'wah.
So this is the thing, folks. You just heard David said there as well. I hear this word pronounced so differently all the time. But yeah, I'm just going to stick with the term disbelievers. I don't speak Arabic, so
A guy who represents Islam correctly and properly. It is
what?
My mom found ChatGPT. She's sending me.
Oh, your mom. All right. I thought you said
she's sending me pictures of the ChatGPT box, rendering out images of me. I don't even want to say what this is, but she's telling me there's a valid story behind it. I don't know. This has me more so concerned.
Gabe is being exposed by his own mother.
No. It's rendering pictures of me in a dress.
Gabe.
Why? Like, here. That's supposed to be... Hold on, I'm just gonna...
Hold on, I'm not even in the studio.
She said I was... Hold on, I'm reading this follow-up. She said, I was on Amazon using the pic to see what a shirt would look like on Lauren, my sister, but it did it to me. Oh, so it's not even Amazon or ChatGPT. It's Amazon's thing. But yeah, that's my sister next to me.
Oh dear, Gabe.
Why did Amazon have to do me like that, man?
Bro, I don't know. I didn't even bring that up full screen to try and protect.
That's perfectly fine with me. That's okay. No one needs to see that.
Yeah, but
Oh, no one needs to
I
see
also
that.
didn't, I
That
also
is.
didn't want your sister being exposed.
Oh no, she has her own podcast. She did. I'll have to send it to you sometime. She doesn't do it anymore,
Okay.
but because her one friend, there's some drama there. But
Mm-hmm.
she graduated college and now she isn't able to do it anymore. But
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Duffman says, "Woke GPT." Yeah.
it put me in a dress. Why would it put like there? Obviously, it's a women's clothing. Obviously, the woman next to me is the one that would be wearing it. But
Well,
no,
not for woke AI, bro.
apparently not. No, has to
Like,
make me wear a dress.
well, it did it at a very bad time because like we're on here talking about what some of these Dawa guys are doing, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's a bad time too.
Like, I'm being serious. I would not be surprised if it came out about some of these guys that they did cross dress. Like, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised. But
I
anyway,
wouldn't be surprised either.
let's get on here. David, where are you finally getting into this? Let's skip the intro. Okay, yeah, here we go.
I remember
You
that
said you would literally take
screenshot.
you up the butt, Warner. You said if I had to take you up the butt one time, so I could literally be in the Illuminati, just so I could help
Hold
take
on,
you up.
hold
Check
on.
this out. Right?
Just watch AP's face. Just watch AP's face.
He describes the stuff they do. So let's go and check this out. Right, here we go.
You said you would literally take you up the butt, Warner. You said if I had to take you up the butt one time, so I could literally be in the Illuminati, just so I could help people come to Islam, you would. Can you?
Well,
Oh dear. No,
oh my goodness.
before we comment on that, Duffman says Gabe just made himself more popular with the Dawa gang. They'll be trying to get those digits. Well,
They will. You know what? They're free to get those digits, and then they can come in on the call-in show and debate us.
yeah, maybe not your personal digits though.
Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I don't give out my personal number very commonly. It's
Because I
pretty.
was gonna say the Watcher, he may be into that based on some of the things we just heard.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
Yeah, no, I remember Isaiah printed out a whole bunch of business cards. I'm like, is that your personal phone number you put on those? He's like, yeah. I'm like,
Ricky.
dude, I'm like, there is so much info attached to your phone number. No, just use text now. Get yourself a free number on there.
You don't even need to put your number on. Put an email on.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want a phone number, get text now. It's you pay $10 a year and you have a phone number.
I get that, but like realistically, on a business card, you do not need a number.
Yeah, you just usually go for an email. But I mean, he went and just threw his personal number on there. So now, if anyone has it, they're gonna know that that's his personal number. So you're welcome, guys. It's not a text now one. Call him all you want. He can't get rid of it. Oh man.
Well, that's not out per Isaiah, but
Yep.
like just think about this. Like, as much as like you can say whatever you want. You could come from a completely neutral background here. Let's say you're an atheist, right? You could look at this because obviously people are going to look at this and say, well, you're both Christians. Of course, you're going to find this funny. Of course, you're going to think, that they've shot themselves in the foot. But, like, even Muslims, if they were intellectually honest, and I'm not saying that all Muslims are intellectually dishonest, but those in the Dawa scene certainly are. Like, they've shown that time and time again. But, like, as a Muslim, if you see this, if you hear this, and you're hearing a grown man saying that, and again, folks, pardon the language, I'm just repeating what they said, but he's willing to take it up the butt just to spread Islam. Like,
The way you enunciated that.
Well, yeah, it's like we can laugh at it, but at the same time, it truly is disgusting. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I know Muhammad is meant to be an example for them, but like this is going a bit far. Like, just because of the story of Allah does not mean that the watcher needs to spread Islam
Yeah.
this way.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, let's go on because I'm glad I stopped in this part. Like AP's face is like. Duffman says, "I'm sure there is a fairly tasteful joke about spreading Islam in there, but I can't find it." Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll not repeat what someone said to me earlier, but yeah. Let's just say it wasn't Islam that was being spread.
Believe that
I
Warner
mean,
comes to me like this. He's like, Malik, I don't know how I get away with everything with the dawah.
And again, folks, just in case you don't know, this guy here in the background is the Warner, and you can see he's got a blunt in his mouth.
hmm
So
so funny, bro. This is how he talks. It's so
Yeah. So here he's talking about the Warner, how the Warner's like talking about how he gets away with everything. It doesn't matter what kind of drugs or who they're banging or stuff like this. It doesn't matter. They get away with everything because they're Dawa guys. We've been saying that for you. It doesn't matter what they do. They don't. Their fans do not care.
Who is this guy? Who is talking here?
That's Malik.
Okay.
yeah, in case anyone's confused, because we did cover this before, but there's a completely new live stream, and obviously we've got different audience. Malik is a rapper. Duffman says modern day Zoot. Yep, pretty much. Malik is a rapper who converted to Islam, I think, maybe a couple of years ago, but he got. And Gabe, do you want to know the really interesting thing? I'll tell you that after. But Malik
Okay.
exposed all of this, because he claimed at the time he was sick of seeing the double standards of these guys. But we found out the true reason why he did this, and it was basically because he felt offended by something one of them did. Guess
Mm.
what Malik has since done? Took all of this back and said, "Oh, he didn't mean it. He wasn't serious." Even though, as David Wood will point out, we probably won't get to it because I need to hop off stream shortly here, just time wise. But Malik takes the name of Allah in this video and says, "If I am lying, Allah curse me." And now he has walked it all back.
Mm. Well, that
Shows
shows
you,
you the integrity of Islam right there for you.
and it shows you how seriously they take the faith too. Like they don't.
Hmm.
Like I can't imagine coming on stream right now and saying the Lord strike me down if I say XYZ. No, because I know that the Lord is well within his rights. Oh, sorry, folks. I know the Lord is well within his rights to strike me down if I say something or do something that's not true. So I ain't going to be going out in a limb and being like, oh, the Lord strike me down if this isn't true. Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid.
I think you turned your mic a little bit when you bumped it there, because now it sounds a little bit more tinny.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I heard an echo there.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
I'm in the dark here, so
I'm in the very bright right now. This section of my living room is very well lit, thanks to the new fancy light ring I got.
What about that?
Oh yeah, you sound good now.
Okay, that'll teach me for hitting the mic.
Oh, maybe you still have a little bit of the tinniness, but it's fine.
Audience, let us know. Anyway, we'll continue reacting. You can let us know how I sound in a minute.
That's Malik, the guy who's been rolling with the Dawa guys because he became a Muslim. And I don't know what they did to take him off, but here we go.
funny, bro. I never get caught or called out for my stuff. It's because I'm big. Chat, if you remember when I took that picture on my birthday, he was like, yo, put the chain on for the pic. I was like, yo, because he was rolling the blind.
So this is that's the Warner there. He's got a blunt. He's smoking a blunt, and he put the chain on Malik there. So you can see the chain.
Because he was rolling the blind, the chain.
Now it's interesting that Malik scores his own face out.
Mm-hmm.
was hurting his neck.
Did you hear that roll? He's trying to roll a blunt, and the chain is hurting his neck, and so he said he put the chain on Malik here
because he was rolling the blunt. The chain was hurting his neck. So I said, "Yo, like, put the chain on me if you're gonna smoke, right?" Chat. This guy gets high as hell all day and all night. This guy had a chick in his bed calling me on FaceTime. A random girl that he picked up. That's why, bro, when you see these Dawa guys bring influencers and they're 10 deep, just know they're at the local club at night. Wallahi, go.
It's just AP's reactions. Like, you can tell he's like, he's not shocked, but he's a little bit surprised at what he's hearing too, because like, I can't believe this is actually coming out, because we've all seen, like, if you've been involved in watching like anything to do with these Dawa guys at all, whether it's through David Wood, God Logic, or anyone else, we all know behind the scenes the Dawa guys are shady. Like, there's been multiple things that have been exposed about them, like Ali Dawa and Muhammad Ajab have been caught having muta marriages, right?
Or alcohol on the beach and stuff.
Yep. There's been a ton of scandals about all of them because they don't take their religion seriously. But you can tell by AP's reaction, he's just like, this is like actual proof for once, though. But so we'll not get to all of this because I do need to hop off very shortly, folks. But there comes a part near the end of the video where like some smaller Dawa guys try and hop in the call to get Malik to stop, and he basically just cuts them off. So let's continue.
With your binoculars, and bro, they're always asking me, "Yo, Malik, where should we go? Malik, where's the spot? Malik."
They're asking him because he was a rapper touring the world. So wherever they go, they're like, tell us the best club, tell us the best place where we can go grab some chicks and bring them back to the hotel.
Okay, I have one obvious question here, which is until what point was Malik part of that and willingly participated in all that and was like, yeah, man, yeah, go to this club, let's go together and all that. At what point did he decide to no longer be part of it and to just expose it, and why?
Now, I forget the reason, but basically, one of them ended up insulting Malik, calling him. I forget now what they called him, but they called him a Mossad agent. So he took offense to that and decided to leak all their dirt.
Only giving them more fuel for the fire, I guess. So I guess he didn't really think much about that, but
yep,
like, you know, I'll just throw the jab. He's Muslim, you know.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Yeah. And the thing is, too, let me specify. I'll take something back there. He didn't release all the dirt because he says that. He says he's got a lot more he could release, but he didn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we know all these Dawa guys, and so take someone like Muhammad Hijab. So it basically got exposed that they're treating Muslim women like prostitutes and, doing these misyar marriages and so on, and calling them like their hotel wives and stuff. You're just my wife for the hotel and so on. So they've been doing that, but they all know about it and they're all working together at it, and they're all working together to silence anyone who tries to come forward. But you're sitting here thinking, wait, if all you guys are in on this, what happens when you guys have a disagreement? Now, the solution for the Dawa guys is they all keep dirt on each other. They all have.
Well, of course they would. Like if you're leading a double life and you're doing it around people that you know could potentially expose you at any moment, you're going to keep dirt on one another because that's human nature. It's what you're going to do. It's a way of trying to protect yourself. Guess who doesn't have to do that? People that aren't leading double lives. Yep. So say what you want about him, but like David Wood pointed this out in a live stream recently too. Say what you want about Daniel Hikikachu, and there's plenty to say because like his views on when you can marry children is beyond disgusting. Like he goes younger than Muhammad went. But like Daniel Hikikachu at least does not give off the vibe that, he's out picking up, and again, their words, hoes in a club. He's definitely not that type of dude. Now, he's got his own problems, that's for sure. But Daniel Hikikachu at least doesn't give the vibe, that he's out partying and, smoking dope and everything else.
Yeah.
files of dirt on each other so that it's a warning. If you cross me, I'm going to expose you too. So no one wants to be exposed. So they keep it all covered up, right? But apparently Malik doesn't care much, and he's like, I'll call you guys out. But let's see. Let's check this out.
And bro, they're always asking me, yo, Malik, where should we go? Malik, where's the spot? Malik, how do I get the cars out here? Malik, how many times has Warner hit me up to try to get him a car out there for his friends? How many times, bro, this guy's even doing TikToks. Wanna see to the tele, and he got he's doing the little dance with him. The same Muslims that pass out Qurans going to Colombia with Myron. They were all there. Sneeko, Adam, Slim,
That's Myron Gaines, by the way. So he's also involved in it.
they're all there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That group, I feel like they're separate from Lantern. Like,
okay, fam. Why?
Did you hear that?
So before David continues, this is someone that's came up to try and get him to chill. So David will say his piece, but Woody's here how Malik cuts him off.
You ready? Listen. He said, hey, Sneeko, Adam, that's Adam Soleil, Slim, that's Adam's buddy, talking about all these guys are out there doing this stuff. And the other guy says, yeah, but that's different from Muslim Lantern. The guy's going to be like, oh, Muslim Lantern? Watch this. Listen.
Busy on Lantern, going to Colombia with Myron. They were all there. Sneeko, Adam, Slim, they're all there.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That group, I feel like they're separate from Lantern. Like,
okay, fam. Why are you busy on Lantern? Go ask him. Say Warner said you were in Bosnia smashing hoes with you and Sneeko. Is it true?
Smashing.
Oh, so you see how this guy comes up and he's like, oh yeah, but Muslim Lantern's safe. Malik's like, really? You want me to release dirt on him? Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Telling you folks, this is the thing. Like, I would love to see any Muslim defend this type of behavior. Like, they'll be very quick to say, oh, this isn't Islam, but yet they will also still support these dawa clowns, and there's a reason why I call them clowns.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let me finish because I am very nearly at my time that I need to stop.
You know that Leafy records phone calls of Dean and Libiano? Did you guys know that? Leafy literally is on, they're supposed to be buddies, but Leafy records their phone calls. Libiano is like a criminal. He does bad things, but he doesn't want to get caught on the phone, so they have to record him. May Allah.
Who's Leafy?
I don't know. So there's Leafy, and so Lesbiano, a.k.a. Orthoduck Lips. He's apparently doing all kinds of crimes. And he doesn't want to get caught. So they have to record each other. This is what I just said, right?
You recording me right now, Gabe?
I mean, it's a live stream, so technically, yes, but more so you're the one that's doing the recording.
I'm not recording. How dare you?
Well, it's your channel that the live stream is going on, so, you know.
Yeah, well. So we're near the end of this now, folks, and then I need to promote a couple of things before you will see us in the new year when we will be doing our first stream. So let's get to the end of this. Folks, thank you very much for watching as well. I'm not hopping off just yet, but we've got a good few in here, and we've only got 7 likes. Please do go ahead and like the stream. It really does help.
They keep dirt on each other so that you can never expose me because I'll expose all the dirt on you that I have. Hang on, let me back this up.
Is it true?
damn.
Do you know that Leafy records phone calls of Dean and Libiano? Did you guys know that? Leafy literally is on, they're supposed to be buddies, but Leafy records their phone calls. Libiano is like a criminal. He does bad things, but he doesn't want to get caught on the phone, so they have to record him. May Allah curse me if I'm lying.
Did you catch that?
Yep.
Now, think about that in the Christian context, Gabe. Can you imagine saying, "May God curse me if I'm lying," and you know you're. It's not that he's lying here, right? He is telling the truth, but then he later backs off on all of this and says, "Oh no, like it's not what I said."
I mean, I can't imagine it because I'm thinking of like Peter during before his crucifixion.
Yeah, I would say that's different though, but because like, think about it from the context though. But like, say you came up right and you were exposing Isaiah, sorry to throw you under the bus, bro, but
Yeah, Isaiah, I'm gonna expose you so much, man.
yeah, but like
I'm gonna.
say he was leading a double life, right? And you come on here and you expose it and you say, "May the Lord Jesus Christ curse me if I'm lying." And then like a week later, I have you back on stream and you're like, "Oh yeah, no, like that wasn't
That
true."
was all just a joke, guys. I didn't
Yeah,
actually mean any of that. Yeah,
yeah,
no, I couldn't imagine doing that.
bro. I would be, and I'm not just saying this. I would be petrified that the Lord would strike me dead on the spot,
Hmm.
and I'm not joking. That I don't think people realize how serious it is to take the Lord's name and say, "May the Lord, curse me, strike me if I'm lying." Because do you know
Hmm.
what you're actually saying in that moment in time? You're calling God's character into question because you're saying, if I am lying, right, then God curse me. So let's say you are lying and God doesn't curse you, God doesn't strike you down. You're calling God's holy nature into question because it's saying, okay, God allowed me to get away with that. Now, here's the thing: God may allow you in that moment because heaven forbid, who knows what's coming for you. Could be a chance also for you to repent, but to even risk that, to even say, "May the Lord Jesus curse me," oh no,
Hmm.
But
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as when people say, "quote I swear to God."
hmm
You know, and there people don't usually think about it, but what are you actually saying there in that context?
yeah,
Like people are usually saying it when they're saying something, quite frankly, that is usually not true.
hmm
And then they start saying that, and they're like saying that they're putting all their stake on God. So it goes to show, like, how much do you actually care,
feel
or how seriously do you actually take God's authority over you? I'm not going to deny that you believe in God. I'll say, yeah, you believe in God, just like how the demons believe in God, know that God exists.
hmm
It's just a matter of how seriously you take Him and what type of relationship you have with Him. And now Allah is quite different than the actual God of the world, the universe,
Yep.
right? And you know,
He has a very
yeah.
arbitrary sense of forgiveness. Uh, and I think that's why Muslims, and again, not all Muslims, because there are Muslims out there that are not involved in the Dawah scene, that do try and practice their religion to the best of their ability, right? So we're not
Hmm.
saying all Muslims, but especially within this Dawah scene, they all look at it, and because Allah's sense of forgiveness is so arbitrary, you just repent, He forgives, that's it, right? There's no justice.
Sacrifice,
Yeah,
no repentance.
there's no justice that needs to happen. There's nothing that needs to be done in order for you to be truly forgiven. It's just that
Hmm.
Allah forgives you.
I It's worse than like even the free grace movement where they're like, "Oh yeah, Jesus just forgives you for everything, no matter what happens, no matter what you do." Like, it's even worse than that.
Yep.
So,
Anyway, let's continue because we're near the end of this video. Not the actual video, but the video that they're reacting to.
But
yeah,
That's pretty serious. I'm not lying. May Allah
Yeah,
curse me if I'm lying.
I'm supposed to have, I think, 2 debates or something lined up with, or upcoming with D's response. So maybe I should ask him about that during one of those debates.
Oh, ask
Because
him
he likes
about
to
it.
go off topic, so I should
yeah. I
just
think
go off
it's
topic.
funny that David and AP are taking his statement to Allah more seriously than he's taking his statement to Allah.
Yeah.
This goes to show who actually like believes in Allah per se.
Uh-huh.
I mean, just God in general. But
Oh yeah, yeah. You see, this is the thing though, but and again, this is not just a random pot shot. This is just genuinely like you can get this from their sources too, because of how Allah forgives in Islam. It is arbitrary. Like they will admit that themselves. They won't use the word arbitrary, but what they will say is, "Oh yeah, Allah can just forgive. Like he doesn't need a sacrifice. He doesn't need whatever. He can forgive. So as long as you just repent." That's it. You just say you're sorry. That's it. It's done. It's over. It's forgiven. Then you can continue on as normal. That isn't. That's no type of God because there's no justice there.
mhm.
There's zero justice, and that's why, like, if our God operated that way, Gabe, we would be living like rebels. because you could sin as much as you want and then just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Lord.
Yeah, I mean,
Didn't mean to do that."
there have been movements across, like, I can't think of, like, in Christianity, the biggest movement like that I can think of is the free grace movement that we've
Yeah.
got. But in, like, Judaism, there's been a couple movements where they've done similar things where they're like, oh wait, to actually, I'm the Messiah, and God told me that if we're gonna, like, bring on the end of times, or the end of days, we need to all sin like crazy, and then they end up sinning like crazy. Like, there's things like that in
Oh yeah.
Judaism. In Christianity, you have free grace, where people are like, oh yeah, you can live whatever life you want, and then you just say, I repent, I repent, I repent. And as long as you say you repent, that's all that matters, right?
Yep.
Because who are we to judge you, right? We can't judge you based on your fruits or based on what works you've done.
Yep.
We can't, like the because the fact of the matter is that, like, I think that those movements pop up because it's the human instinct to try to justify our ability, to try to justify ourselves before other people.
Yeah.
Like, we know it's not justifying ourselves before the Lord, but we know that He knows all the wrongs that we have done.
Oh yeah.
But it's a matter of justifying ourselves to the other people around us.
Mhm.
To be like, see, it's not that bad. God has forgiven me.
Yep.
And it's just like, no, that's not how that works. Like,
Mhm.
you still did an awful thing, right? So,
Yep.
either way.
Yep.
We also ask about this.
Yeah, ask about what Orthodox is doing. Yeah, I was trying to think of what kind of crimes he's been committing. Maybe it's getting illegal lip injections. We don't know. We don't know what it is. I don't. What?
Illegal lip injections.
Yeah, he wants the duck lips, right? He always because he doesn't have the duck lips, but when he poses for pictures, he's like, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. But he wants big plump lips for something. Given the stuff we're hearing about.
Okay. Right. I am going to pause it there because unfortunately I do have to hop off here very shortly. So let me go ahead and bring Gabe and I back up. If you do want to go watch that video, folks, you can go ahead and check that out. David Wood and AP have a separate channel called AP and D.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
DW.
I thought it was like a separate channel that was like someone else made it and just took clips of them.
It is theirs. It's just, yeah, they upload shorter little clips, shorter little episodes.
Okay.
So let me go ahead, Gabe. I've got a couple of things here. Just I need to promote.
Cool
I've
beans.
already mentioned about the debate. If anybody knows anybody that would be interested in debating, please do get in contact. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Let me go ahead and share my screen once again. So, folks, we have a little giveaway going on in the channel. You can win this beautiful premium red goatskin NKJV Bible. All you need to do is go on to my channel, go to the video that is about this. You'll see it. It's titled 500 sub giveaway. We hit the 500 subs very quickly, thanks to God Logic. So we ended up having to do this giveaway a lot quicker than expected. So go ahead, and if you want a chance to win, you still have until the 9th to enter this. So go ahead and get involved in that. But also, Gabe, there's gonna end up being a giveaway coming very shortly, even after that as well, because we are currently at 768 subs, and the moment we hit 1,000, we already had a planned giveaway for that as well, because I was not expecting to hit 1,000 anytime soon. But we're not far off it, and I think honestly we could get it by the end of January. So
Sweet.
yeah, it's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take people getting involved as well. But if you do want the chance to win that Bible, go ahead and get involved. Just go to the video, like, and leave your favorite Bible. Pardon me, favorite Bible verse. We've got a lot of debates coming up. We've got our Muslim call-in show. Gabe and I will talk about that off stream and decide what day works, but you can expect to see that pretty early in January. I've got a book club starting this year as well. We're going to be going through some early church history documents. We're going to be going through some apostolic fathers. So if you want to get involved with that, you can. You can find out how. You can go to my website. It's thelaymanapologist.com. We also have merch available. Gabe's got his own merch store. He's got some merch on my store. And we will promote that a little bit more the next time we are on. But Gabe, we're going to hop off now very early. Well, not early, but early for me. But we will be on hopefully in the new year, and then we'll have one more stream like this, was just a chill one, and then we will jump straight into the Muslim call-in show. So I'm excited.
Beans.
I hope you are as well. We
Indeed.
also plan to have facts only apologists coming on. Can't wait for that. And folks, if you know anyone else that you want to see on the channel, go message them, let them know we're interested. We want to build some connections, and we want to see more Christians equipped to not only defend the faith, but we want to see Christians take the battle to Islam. So that's what we're here for. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. Gabe, do you want to promote anything here before we go?
Yeah, just check me out on X over at it's x.com/GabeZD. That's GABZ or Z and then D. And then you can also find me over on my website, trinityapologetics.com. I'm currently working on a pretty big update for trinitybible.app. That'll be coming out here pretty soon, so get ready for that. But otherwise, that's all I really have to plug right now.
Yeah, and stay tuned. We do have our website that we're working on, zit.com.
Oh, yeah. Zit.com, yep.
Zit.com. So plenty of stuff to come there. You'll see some music on there. You'll see maybe some comics, some very interesting things. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that when it comes. But Gabe, any plans on when you might have your YouTube channel up and running?
Hoping to have it up and running with the new year. Probably not like right away at the new year, but I'll probably try to do my occasional video here and there within the first month of the new year. So.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. Well, folks, we're going to head on out. Thank you very much for joining in. We currently have 60 watching across all our platforms, which is pretty sweet. Thank you to those who got involved in the comments. Good to see you all as usual. Please do like the stream, folks. It really does help. And if you comment after the stream's over as well, it also helps the channel grow. So those are ways that you can help us out. If anyone does want to give financially, you support everyone that is on this channel. It's not just me and Gabe. There are a few others. It's probably going to be me and Gabe more so in the future. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. So if you do want to give, there's a little QR code down at the bottom that you can scan, and that's a way you can give to us. It can be a one-time gift, or you can sign up to be a monthly donator. So we'll have plenty of content coming out in the new year for you. We're very excited about all of it. But anyway, folks, we love you in Christ, and we pray the peace of Christ be upon you all. God bless.
God bless.